Welfare check is early this month. Looking to chill, interact, and have fun. Open up my YouTube page, and I see your melting face. And when I hear you burn, I'm the only dent on earth. This is so meaningful to me. Yeah, you're hurting back, your greasy hair, your patchy goatee is meaningful to me. Yeah, it's meaningful to me. Yeah, your shitty playthroughs are all I need. I know you're guilty, but you're meaningful to me. Yeah, you're meaningful to me. Yeah, you don't work just like my legs. Fuck the stupid trolls saying that you beg. You're not the same guy you were yesterday. Here's 150 for the vest today. It's time for a silly bubble blow, or I'm gonna close the tab and go. What's your favorite type of food? And can you read my haiku? Yeah, you're hurting back, your greasy hair, your patchy goatee is meaningful to me. Yeah, it's meaningful to me. Yeah, yeah, your shitty playthroughs are all I need. I know you're guilty, but you're meaningful to me. Yeah, you're meaningful to me. Yeah, you're hurting back, your greasy hair, your patchy goatee is meaningful to me. Yeah, it's meaningful to me. Yeah, yeah, your shitty playthroughs are all I need. I know you're guilty, but you're meaningful to me. Yeah, you're meaningful to me. Yeah, you're hurting back, your greasy hair, your patchy goatee is meaningful to me. Yeah, it's meaningful to me.
Post-nasal drip is a constant. It keeps going. It's like a faucet that's dripping. I can't turn it off. I can't make it stop. Then I'm like, damn, my post-nasal drip is going. My sinuses are inflamed. My throat is gunked up. What is going on here? Damn. Snort, snort, snort. Code. Drip. Snort, snort. I got the drip going. Snort, snort, snort. Code. Drip. Snort, snort. I got the drip going. Damn. I got the drip going. I got the tips going. Clear your throat. Blow your nose. Damn. Clear your throat. Please tip me. Damn. Post-nasal drip is a constant. It keeps going. It's like a faucet that's dripping. Damn. Snort, snort, snort. Code. Drip. Snort, snort. I got the drip going. Snort, snort, snort. Code. Drip. Snort, snort. I got the drip going. 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 Can't make it stop. So what do you want me to do? Have a mute button that every second I'm tapping the mute button just in case I'm gonna have to clear? Like, this is what I mean. These dumb kids. This is what it is. It's dumb kids. I actually admitted this last year. I'll say it again. I actually do play some mobile games. I do. All right. The ones that I play are free to play or incredibly inexpensive, like you spend $1 here or there to make progress.
This one's for all my baby girls.
Got me that gotcha. I love it. Got me that gotcha. Gotcha. Begging for fucking tips tips and shit on street. It's WWE Champions time. I'm stupid. WWE game plays like Candy Crush. Moving gems around, breaking colored gems. I love it. Again, it's pay to win. The more money you sink into it, the more characters you can summon, the higher chance you'll get the better characters, etc., etc. All right? Got me that gotcha. I love it. Got me that gotcha. Begging for fucking tips and shit on street. Gotcha. Got me that gotcha. Thanks for the money, dummies. Supercar. That was a mobile game I played like 5-6 years ago, a lot. For about a year, I played it pretty hardcore. All right, even at that point, that was before everything kind of fell apart with YouTube and everything. I was putting a little bit of money into it. I was playing for the top cards. I was playing the shit out of that game, okay? After about a year, they launched what they called Season 2, which reset all the cards in the game and made all your progress essentially worthless. And I said, this game fucking sucks. What a complete waste of time that this was, all right?
It's disappointing to me, and it's sad, but at the same time, you know, just once again, all the detractors, they said this was gonna happen, and they were right.
Holy shit, Phil. The detractors.
They were right.
Holy shit, Phil. Your detractors.
They were right.
Holy shit, Phil. Do you hear yourself right now?
They were right.
Like, we totally fucked him.
No, fuck all that noise. Get you a bottle of gin from Total Wine. Fire up your TV. Drink your gin. Drink your gin. Consequences have actions, Pep. Here's what you gotta do. Drink your gin. Drink a Pepsi later on. Play your fucking WWE champions. Consequences have actions, Pep.
Holy shit, Phil. The detractors.
They were right.
Holy shit, Phil. Your detractors.
They were right.
Holy shit, Phil. Do you hear yourself right now?
They were right.
Like, we totally fucked him. Stop being a fucking victim. You fucking bitch. You fucking asshole. Own your shit. Own your shit. Own it. Holy shit, Phil. The detractors.
They were right.
Bitch. Holy shit, Phil. Your detractors.
They were right.
Bitch. Holy shit, Phil. Do you hear yourself, bitch?
They were right.
Like, we totally fucked him. You're still on mission 1. No, I'm not gonna let you lie. I know you're lying. I'm gonna pick on you. I know you're lying. Being dishonest and begging for money and people wanting justice. He is not a real person. He is not genuine. He is not honest. He's a scammer. I just see a scammer.
They were right.
Holy shit, Phil. The detractors.
They were right.
Holy shit, Phil. Your detractors.
They were right.
Holy shit, Phil. I just see a scammer. Begging. Like, we totally fucked him. Alright, I'm done. I'm done. I understand everything now. I know why there's this hate wave on him, and it's been on him for years. It's because of this bullshit.
American Mall.
Why do I say I'm not a children's entertainer? Because I'm not a Muppet. I'm not here to play a character. I'm not here to pretend that I'm something that I'm not. I don't dye my hair. I don't act stupidly constantly to get attention from children. I don't do stupid pranks. You know what I mean? I don't cause drama. I'm here just to play games and have fun. I'm a legitimate gamer.
Big ups to your dad. I need banana, tasty banana. Put banana in my mouth, tasty banana. I need banana, tasty banana. Please the peel it comes in then I'll put banana in my mouth. Squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth. Squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth. Act and talk a certain way with certain mannerisms, certain over-the-top reactions, screaming at the top of their lungs, jumping, flailing, doing weird things, constantly on camera. I need banana, tasty banana.
put banana in my mouth. Tasty banana, I need banana. Tasty banana, please the peel it comes in then I put banana in my mouth. Squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth. Squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth. I need banana. Tasty banana. Put banana in my mouth. Tasty banana. I need banana. Tasty banana. Please the peel it comes in then I put banana in my mouth. Squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth. Squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth.
When we hit the 250 vestry for that celebration, I'm going to debut a new vest. There we go. Celebratory bubble blow. Very nice. There's bubbles everywhere. There's bubbles all over my PlayStation 4 controller. There's bubbles on my microphone stand. There's bubbles everywhere tonight.
And you know what this reminds me of? When I worked at the helicopter company, helicopter support. It 1,000,000% reminds me of that. American Whoa. Band. Gone forever. Band. Gone forever. Band. Gone forever. I worked for a major company, a helicopter company. It's called Aftermarket Support for Helicopters. Okay? They're flying around. Things are breaking down. Parts are wearing out. We're a one-stop shop for helicopters. So I was told, we see potential for you. You're better than just working customer support. Revamp the business from ground up. You can map it out and find bottlenecks and find shortcomings and find helicopters so that our company runs more efficiently. Okay? So I busted my ass. I worked my ass off. I did double work, never got paid for it. And you say, oh, it's part of the process, man. It's just part of corporate America. Fuck you. Band. Gone forever. Band. Gone forever. Band. Gone forever. Band. It happened to me. Fuck you. Why don't you listen to me? You don't know shit. It happened to me. So shut the fuck up. Why don't you listen to me? Because no one cares.
That being said.
Hello. This is Phil Burnell. All right. And just wanted to tell you that I love the podcast. That being said, big ups. That being said, which vest is podcast best? That being said, relaxing, chill, interactive, fun. That being said, which vest is podcast best? That being said, relaxing, chill, interactive, fun. A.L. Team Insider, the legend. Fantastic Mr. Sam, the dentist. Speak to the dead, psychological style host. Me or cat, artistic style host. That being said, which vest is podcast best? That being said, which vest is podcast best?
If there was ever meaningful content, it's being produced right here on That Being Said.
Oh man, that was a great one, dude. I did not expect you to pull that out at this time of day. But Sam, unleashed, man. Sam is unleashed, just like Jen is unleashed. And we're here, that being said, coming at you with the group think, and we're all unleashed. We have cerebral, logical, musical, secret musical, Wizard of Oz, dentist, all of them so fast. I can say it so fast now. It's almost as fast as style. Yes. Oh, host style. Yes. It's so fast. I could do like super chat, super thanks, super sticker, membership, gifted membership, DoorDash, WWE champions, Scopely, Hogan, 6-star Hogan, 7-star Hogan. Anyways, let's get to it. And we have the tip. Oh, by the way, I almost forgot.
Forget about it.
Tip. But before we get to the nonsense of the week, business style announcements as always from the one, the only, the newly envisioned Meerkat. Go ahead.
Yes, welcome everybody. Welcome to another stream. Today I don't have a camera on, but I'm representing Darkseid the Phil, my favorite artist on this planet, a truly talented, with many T's, man. And I want to remind you all, today is the end of the voting for the STROKEE Awards. So at the end of the stream, the awards are going to be closed. No more voting is going to be taken. We will reveal the votes and the winners. So now is your final shot at changing your votes or letting out all new ones. Quick reminder, Secret Limited, the legend, has requested to be removed from the voting process. So we will oblige that request. So if you voted for Secret and you would like to change your vote, go ahead. You are able to do so. So that vote in that specific category can count towards any other competitor. Outside of that, we have a minor surprise at the end. So stay tuned for that. And let's dive into the positive and interesting messages you guys left for us this week.
Yes. Real quick before we get to those, I do want to talk about one topic on the docket, which is this guy made a super fucking Street Fighter video about DSP. Saying about how he should improve, how he can be a better player. I really think this guy had the best intentions. However, he even says himself at the end of the video, sorry for clickbaiting you guys. Like, he knows he chose DSP for a reason. This is a streamer that wants viewers, a guy that makes videos that wants viewers. He's not an idiot. He says, let me choose DSP. Great idea. DSP, of course, chooses only the... Go ahead, Sam. You have something to play for that?
No, it's all right. I was just picking up someone. No, that's fine.
DSP only chooses the positive. This is Sir Moist again. Some might say even worse than Sir Moist, choosing the positive points, completely skipping the parts where he talks about, hey, if you're having a problem with your controller, check that shit out right now. That's the first step on the list. If you're saying you got these problems of moves not coming out, find out why they're not coming out. Phil didn't mention that. But Phil left a nice comment on that video. Very nice comment. Oh, I thanks so much. Blah, blah, blah. Wrote his fucking paragraph. Will Moses style paragraph from 1999, 2000, 2001, all those years. As Steve knows. And all fans of Dead Sea Scrolls knows. He writes that. But what happens? What happens 3 days later? What does the bitch do? Delete the fucking comment, which is beyond douchey. Beyond douchey. If you think that dude's doing a nice thing for you, and you say a nice thing back, totally cool. And then you don't even have the, what should I say, the confidence, the self-worth, the means, not the means, but why don't you just leave it up? He didn't have the balls to even leave it up. And that is so fucked up, man. That I think is just like, go ahead, Meerkat.
He was getting fucking cooked in the replies, though. He was getting cooked better than that pizza that he made for his wife. He was getting cooked more than anything that Cat's ever made. Those replies were gold. And thankfully somebody took a screenshot of them, and maybe I'll be able to find them so I can tell you some of the best ones. But those replies, man, people were roasting his ass underneath.
Yes, I agree all that, but don't you think as a person that dude made a video and you kind of show that you think, hey, this guy's neutral, this guy's big positive video. Why take it down then? Just don't fucking look. But he just can't handle it. Ego cannot handle it. That thing was deleted quick. And it is gone now. So DSP and your neutral, your Diaphone, or whatever you call his name. Diaphone, this legend that loved you so much. Well, what happened? I guess you don't want to support him anymore, Phil? What happened? Diaphone was neutral to you, right? He was so neutral. That was
Susie Mac brings up a good point, actually. He left a comment on his React channel, which I thought was funny because I can imagine him like justifying that, like saying, well, I'm reacting to his videos. So
what? Let me get on my React channel, honey. Hang on.
I just wonder, like, was it like intentional, or was he just signed in under that one and he just did it?
Sanchini said, do you think he deleted his comment because it was a gym brain compliment that he regretted once he was sober? I would like to say no. I think it's because he spent most of like the day and 2 days following leaving that comment, seeing notifications constantly of people roasting him. You know, because they were in the replies. So every time somebody, you know, leaves a reply, you get the notification and he'd see it and he'd see that constantly. And that would get to him. So
just eating away, checking every 4 seconds, you know.
Oh, he would be. He would be.
Oh,
He'd be
God,
refreshing to see if there's anyone new.
Yeah, cat's trying to make dinner. Come on, Phil, food's coming soon, and whatever. Oh God!
Have you seen what they're saying?
Yeah. God, get out, cat.
Snood
Please.
makes a good point. To be fair, it might have been Diphone that deleted it, but
you think so?
But I don't see why you would. He pinned it.
He pinned it. Yeah, great point. You pin it and you want engagement, right? Don't you want that shit? You want that comments
true.
back.
You got it. Yeah.
Get fucked, Snood. All right,
Yeah,
Paradox.
Dave deleted it, 100%.
I'll try.
Meerkat's
So yeah, I found it. I posted a link to it in chat so people can see a laundry list of awesome comments. I'll just read a couple of them. One of them goes, "Why didn't you talk about how you used to work at a helicopter company 10 years ago?" That's one of them.
I forgot that part.
Then Eisenhorn says, "Tips were low that night, dude. Plus the game has online lag and was dropping his inputs. He was blocking the whole time. Nothing he could do. And that ratio DSP in likes." So very positive comment, I guess.
Oh, God.
There's so many of them. Copyright strike these nuts.
The only tips you need are PayPal ones. Never stop being around, guy. Hey, Duty streams. How dare you? He says, "Hey, Phil, go spend time with your horse." Duty, I thought you were also in my team. Fucking, come on, Duty. We can't be doing that. Don't hurt one of our own.
There's a great comment from someone called Woe Moses as well. Robust comment, Phil. I would also like to congratulate you on beating your alcoholism and being able to indulge in something you're addicted to for money. As a former addict, you've inspired me from now on. If anyone wants to give me $100, I will gladly slam some. Thanks for the inspiration, Phil.
Will Moses, if that's you, that's the person that pulled the 6-star Hogan, Will Moses. I was so happy when it got that way. Yeah, it's awesome.
I'm a fan of the one below it, which is just snort.
Simple but effective.
Yeah. But you guys know, you guys know how it works on WPIG. 99% of all chat gamblers give up before the first 6-star Hogan. So just keep gambling. Go and watch all the streams and get all the coins in chat and then spend them all.
I thought you were going to say 99% of all pullers get scammed out of their pools.
Not a scam.
The verb works so great because someone's like, "I had a tough day at work. I'm hoping for a good pull." I was like, "Yeah, brother. Good luck." All right, Paradox. Big ups, Paradox says, "Good to see the full squad back together. Big up, Sam. Definitely big up, Sam. He's back in action." Hey. Aid Robertson says, "Disaster stream. How dare you? If you say that, you're saying it to Sam, not to me. So just want to make sure you know that. All right." So just wield that weapon carefully because I know people love to throw that disaster out there, but you're not saying it to me. You're saying it to Sam. So think about it. All right. Thank you.
I mean, it might be.
Bob Starsky says, "No, speaking of Jenna, she allegedly sent me a diaper photo and wants to be roasted by detractors. Crazy woman." And yeah, on that note, quick Jenna simp section of the stream. If you're following her on Instagram, I'm not feeling confident she has made any changes in her life, to be honest. I'm hoping she did, but it just doesn't look like it. It's the typical, she's definitely on some road, taking a picture of something, provocative clothing. I don't know, but it's not looking good. Hopefully she can turn it around. I promise I hope she will turn that around. Go ahead, my dear cat.
Put this into perspective. Even I unfollowed her, so it's bad.
Damn.
Yes, team Jenna in shambles right now when its leader just said they unfollowed their leader unfollowed their goddess on Instagram. This is huge news. Hopefully team Jenna will be able to recover from this actually. Damn, that is huge shockwave set now throughout the team world. Be awesome one. Realize she can't be fixed now. Ooh. Be Awesome
Just
one
like,
says, nice. Go ahead.
It's like Bob the Builder just being like, nah, man, fuck this. I'm out.
That's the video we got to make. We like show Meerkat walking up to where Janet really is in real life, and then he's like, "Yeah, fuck this," and this turns around. Be Awesome one says, "Nice way to wrap up my birthday by watching That Being Said." Be Awesome one, legendary birthday
Happy
coming
birthday.
in hot. Swedish drummer, hey guys, just got my new credit card approved, so now I can tip you again. Congratulations, you get to have at least 13 of those, so keep them going. Don't stop it. Credit is great. Prophet says ALT is old. Thank you, Prophet, for that. Very insightful there. We talked about that
Mario Faker's pointed out because Meerkat only has eyes for blabs.
It's true.
That is
true.
She keeps ignoring me, but she's just playing hard to get. I'm sure.
Yeah.
I need to keep harassing her relentlessly on social media.
You never know when you're one message away from getting that response or the block.
Yeah.
So just keep pushing it. Keep going until you get the block. That's what I say. That's my motto.
Yeah.
Barrett Wells says, showing some love. Big ups to all the significant mothers out there. Definitely big ups to significant mothers. We all would love to have a great significant mother. LR says, Meerkat dropping Jenna is wild. He would do anyone.
I would do your mom, LR.
Oh God. Oh, Snood. Oh, Bob Starsky adding. Snood is taking over, chasing Jenna. Okay. Is Snood? Well, I thought Snood was team Leanna. So we all have our teams here. But anyways, all right, Sam. Nonsense over. Start the nonsense messages, please.
Oh, we have a lot to get through.
God.
I'm just gonna pick one from the middle. I don't know. Let's start with. I like this. The name of this unrecorded squeaking segment. Let's see what this is.
Great.
From 2 weeks ago. So who knows?
All right, guys. I think we're gonna cut the part there. See you in the next episode. Okay. All right, guys. Support's all right tonight. You know, it could be better, it could be worse. You know, I do need to pay my bills coming up this month. You know, the electric bill, internet bill, WWE Champions bill. Oh, and the chair bill. You probably hear it on my net phones, my squeaky chair. I've been looking on Amazon, and the most decent gaming chair I could find is going to cost me around $1,000. So I really appreciate any support you guys could give. Be much appreciated. I'm not going to harp on about it. Okay. Let's move on.
Great one. And I think I've heard these songs more than anyone else. I think that gentleman was in the King of the Ring, and I believe, sir, you did the Will Smith, the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air song. Let me know if I'm wrong, though, but I really think that is you. That was a great song, if that is you. But that was a funny segment nonetheless. Thanks for that. Awesome stuff. And D-Dog says, move over, Paul Hogan. DSP Dad going to throw another fish on the 4-burner Barbie. $10 dude.
Yeah. Fucking barbecue.
You're going to con my daddy. Yeah, con my daddy. Daddy, I'm 26. I want a barbecue. Con my daddy at 26, guys. 26. All right. Go ahead, Sam. Keep it roll. Keep the train moving. Let's not.
I don't want to move my
derail.
chair now. I'm really conscious of that.
Yeah,
Right.
squeak.
Yeah, mine's all right. Anyway, yeah, Lemtex from 3 days ago.
Here we go. Ka-ching
I
of the
wanted to
rain.
get your thoughts on what you think Darish would say Kat Burnell tastes like. For example, if Darish were to say, Kat, did you know that your tastes like blank? What would you fill in the blank? Thank you and good night.
Bro,
That's a good
I got
question,
it. I got it. I got it. It's tuna casserole. That's it. Tuna casserole.
Yeah,
And
tuna
DSP
casseroles
says he
are
loves it
tasty.
too. Cat makes the
Yes.
best tuna casserole. So you okay? That's it. I rest my case. What about you guys?
It might be some type of ice cream. Be honest. Vanilla, though, I'm thinking. Vanilla style.
Oh, definitely vanilla. Yeah,
Yeah, smooth.
it's not mango.
There's not going to be chocolate,
Not mango. Smooth. Not the the depth of flavors isn't there that much. There's not a lot of depth to the flavor, but it's there. And you're like, you know what? I can respect it. That's the kind of vanilla of ice cream she has. What did someone say, Steve? Please.
I'm going to quickly scroll back up to find it because it was absolutely disgusting. It was Toadsko who said lemon and scampi knickknacks.
Sorry, that may be a British style reference.
Yeah,
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
Yes, it is. That's your.
I like,
we've hit the limit.
They're like the crunchy Cheetos. You know the crunchy Cheetos?
Yeah.
They're like
Just
them,
to let you guys
knickknacks.
know, we've hit our limit of British style references, and we're not even 30 minutes into the show. So good luck.
Oh, do you only get one?
Yes.
One?
I feel like we've been ripped off. So wasted it on lemon and scampi
Hey, it's not my
knickknacks.
problem. They said it. LR says cat would taste like ivermectin, which I believe is a reference to a certain kind of animal. We don't allow that here, so just don't laugh, guys. Not worth the laugh. Thank you for that, though. Pepto-Bismol flavor? Come on. Tastes like Tyrone, blue cheese, hot dogs, rum and raisin. Shout outs to cinnamon and raisin. Hortz's. Geez. All right, come on. Let's get it past this question. We have too much toxicity in chat right now. A lot of Tyrone coming in. Go ahead. Quick.
Just like we can.
A lot of Tyrone coming in.
There is
no
a lot.
pun intended.
A lot. Tesco value horse meat.
Come on.
Okay, right, yeah. Sorry, I'm just staring at
That's
chat.
a reference.
That'd be like,
Now we're at an overage of British style announcements with that Tesco.
Sorry, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
That'd be them like McCain's lasagnas.
Chat, you guys are gonna ruin Sam. He is the normal one. Don't make him not the normal one, please. Let's keep him the normal one.
Keep him
He is
normal.
so pure and innocent. Let's just keep him like that.
I'm just
please.
staring at chat and I'm.
No,
That's a great
I'm being-
question, though.
I'm being corrupted.
We could put that in
I
the
think we
question of the
should,
week.
yeah.
Because it
Question
could
of
be
the
something
week.
funny.
Yeah.
Be creative.
come
right?
on, man.
Okay, Meerkat said no. We listen to
Okay.
him. He's the
Okay.
producer.
Okay.
He's the
No,
producer style host. So
Well, you don't have
Content.
to. I just think it's it's a little bit gross, and it creates a mental picture of certain things.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that we
Plus,
might
no,
not want to be indulging
Exactly.
in too much.
We've read out a few anyway, so yeah.
yes.
Okay, moving on. Here's Big Guy.
Yo, what's up? It's Black Doom, aka the Virgin with Rage.
What?
First question: which dog breed is dog breed best? Mine is Great Dane, obviously. Second question, or maybe not even question, just an observation with a diaphone video. One, he told him that he should get his inputs fixed because he kept saying he'd drop his inputs. Phil never did that and just doesn't acknowledge that because, of course. Two, Phil, in his response, he said something along the lines of, he should check out my my Zangief and Ryu footage. You know, he should check that out. Mind you, Diaphone gave Phil what is essentially a free coaching session. He didn't have to do that like at all. And Phil, instead of just taking the free coaching session and actually using that to get better, he says, "Hey man, you should use some more footage, man. You just keep doing it, man. Give me more free stuff." Because he doesn't want to pay for coaching because I guess he thinks he's better than that. But I think that's one of the funniest parts about the whole situation. I don't want to pay for coaching. You just do it. I don't think I'm actually that bad. So yeah, get fucked.
Thank you for saying that. Big Guy. That we got to make some kind of rule about this, though. You can't impersonate other callers. You said Big Guy, and we expect Big Guy. Then we got Black Doom, which is a legendary member of the Chicken Ring competition. But yeah, and we can't trust anybody.
I missed the whole first part of that question as well because I was just like, "What? What the fuck's going on?"
Which is the best dog breed? Obviously, the Great Dane. Specifically, Phil's neighbour's Great Dane.
Oh, definitely. I recommend the breed.
Reference. Yeah.
Definitely recommend the breed. Nah, but obviously, Phil. That dude. First of all, Phil got super excited by that dude because it wasn't outwardly negative, right? It was just not outwardly negative. So Phil, oh God, Phil must have loved that. People talking about me. But then when even in the video, you can see signs of this dude knows he's talking to DSP and understands what that's going to be. He says it himself again. Sorry for kind of clickbaiting you guys like that. Like he kind of says it like, I kind of clickbaited you with DSP. DSP didn't see any of that part though. Oh yeah, it's all positive. It's all positive. And then he's not going to give a shit what you said, man. He doesn't give a shit what that guy says. He doesn't give a shit what Game Cucker says. and Game Cooker gives him $30 every night. He doesn't care what anyone says. Let's just say that.
It's sort of like what's his name? Moist Critical, like light, isn't it? Like it's almost that kind of like, you know, he's not a mass. I didn't see his sub count, but I don't think he's a massive YouTuber, is he? This Diaphone. But it's almost on that same level where he's just like, you know, I'll see what I can get out of this, see if I can, you know, snag a bit of clout from this. And yeah, when it doesn't go his way, you know, you'll get a different story. But yeah, I think it's sort of like that.
Do you remember what happened after the Sir Moist thing? Like the immediate aftermath? Which was the 40 minutes of rambling, and then, oh, good luck getting so moist to see this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He was so disappointed in himself. That's magical, by the way, if you haven't seen that in a while. He's like, oh, now there's no way Miss Moist Critical's going to watch all this. It's tough because you guys were interacting with me. It's like, yeah, so just blame your chat again for making you talk, I guess. That's what we're blaming them for now, is you guys were talking. That was funny.
Yeah, I also like that one of his is like, I'm cooling down now. It's like, dude, you 40.
Yeah.
Street Fighter, come on.
I'm cooling down. Yeah. I realize when I need to cool down. Come on, man.
Yeah, bro. If you cool down anymore, you're actually gonna die. Keep that energy up. Come on. But his taking criticism in the comments seems like really performative to me. It seems very theatrical. It's like, he says all this stuff, as always, he just talks the talk, but when it comes to actually exhibiting the behavior that he's talking about, he just falls flat completely, and it's nothing like that. He talks about being rusty, talks about, you know, man, I gotta just get back in the groove, like we're talking about exercising in real life or something. He's just like playing games, man. He's making this way more complicated than it has any right to be. It's just him playing an online game, fighting with other dudes. It's relax, not that dude. Deep.
But first, we got to get like an hour and a half of Q&A out of the way. We can't just straight into the game and play more that way. No. He needs to tell you about the schedule.
He has to talk about the fucking. Oh no, he has to give you half an hour about his records. That takes 30 minutes alone.
Oh fuck, yeah, he does that, doesn't he? Oh, that's my favorite thing. He's counting wins and losses, but they're rounds, not actual fights.
Yeah.
I did that when I was like 10 years old, you know, like, yeah, I'm gonna beat this dude. Let me keep track of my score. And I'm playing, you know, insert game that doesn't make me look old. And I would take notes of like, you know, the time, win or loss. That's it.
But to me, that's like a tacit admission that you know you're not going to win the majority of your matches. That's why you're not counting them. You have to count the rounds, because otherwise you'd be counting more losses than wins. You're anticipating that, and that's why you think, nah, count rounds instead. So, like, why bother at that point? What are you getting out of it? I've lost less, Blanca.
It really doesn't matter. It's not like you're playing Call of Duty when you can get a respectable KD and you seem like you're really good at the game. At some characters he's playing, and I don't play fighting games, but I see him having like 30% win-loss ratio. Like, bro, you don't want to be bringing up numbers like this as a former pro. You look like a bum. Don't do that.
Dude, I know. He acts like it's such a... Oh, yeah, so I got more wins than I lost here. That's good. Who are you talking to? He's just literally streaming for himself. That's all he's doing, is streaming for himself. Saying like, I still got it, guys. I'm 56% win rate. And then when he's playing Ryu, what was the word again, Steve? The venerable.
Venerable Ryu. Yeah, it was venerable.
When he plays venerable Ryu, it's hard as shit character, dude. You got to learn so much. When someone else has it, it's play by number. What is it? Pattern Ryu, smashing. It's so easy. Mid range, unearned. All the buzzwords come out. When he plays, though, I got a lot to learn. It's a very deep character. So much.
Speaking of Ryu, it's Ken as well. Every time he gets beaten by a Ken, he's like, I know these. I can't react to these combos. Why does Ken get so many reactable combos? And I can't. I've just not learned the patterns, and I can't react on and all this stuff. And it's like, Phil, most of the time, someone doing drive impact is plus on block. So you're going to get beaten regardless for the next round. But I would also, because we mentioned Ryu and Ken, I would like to point out that Shotokan is...
Oh, yeah, Shotokan. Well. Shotokan is good.
Yeah. Shotokan. Yeah.
Is the mispronunciation thing, like, is that a keeper now, or is that eventually going to get wiped off?
I think I'm going to have to wipe and redo it, because I'm running out of space now. That's it. That's
take a picture. Take a picture though. Take a picture and then do it.
Yeah. We're going to have to find some other way of storing all this, but yeah.
Yeah. Back to Phil though, like I don't get where he's coming from. Like one day he's like not interested in being competitive, and then the next he's doing comments like this where he's like seemingly coming across where he's like, I'm trying to learn, I'm trying to, be better and all this, and it's like, but you, like, why even say that if you're only ever going to play it for a couple of hours every other day or so, like I don't get where he's coming from. He's just Phil saying things, isn't it? But
yeah. And it just he wants to. The only thing he wants to play right now. And by the way, one of his biggest not biggest supporters, biggest I should say followers for many years. We're talking over a decade. KG Galleon, K Galleon or whatever. He finally said, "You know what? Fuck it, I'm done with Phil." He said this before, by the way, so it's no big deal. But he did say that he doesn't like games. He tries to rush through games. All he wants to do is play Street Fighter, and that's the truth. So I don't know why Phil just doesn't play just Street Fighter then, but he used to play these RPGs that everyone hates.
Like three of them.
Himself hates. Yeah,
he hates. Three on the go.
Chat hates. Who he wants to play Street Fighter. That's all three good reasons to just play Street Fighter, but he has to play these RPGs that he's not even getting money for. So I really have no idea why he's doing that. But
because the hope is alive. The hope is the last thing that dies in a person. So there's the hope that somebody's going to swing by and is going to love the playthrough. They're going to love that Diablo 4 playthrough where the game is louder than he is. So when he begs, you can't even hear him begging. It's hilarious. But somebody's going to love it, and they're going to keep sending hundreds and hundreds of dollars because it has happened before multiple times, so it's bound to happen again. He just needs to find the right game for the trick.
I guess. Damn. Real quick, Regis Filgen says, do our British-style questions count? We have some. Yeah, British-style questions count. No, they don't count. They don't count. They don't
it's
count.
Not fair.
Questions, yeah, they don't count. That's fine. Reno Ryan says, Sam, do you ever recommend... Geez, British-style references coming in hot now. Do you ever recommend Headley and Wish toothpaste? If you're not familiar with the brand, look it up. Is that some British-style reference I'm fucking up?
No. That sounds like old-timey American, like, snake oil stuff. Like...
All right.
I'm worried about looking it up
snake oil.
Yeah, it could be something interesting. Boat Knight says, my favorite is when Phil playing Zangief says, what can a thinking Zangief do against a flowchart Ken? Nothing. Thinking. I love what he says. I'm the thinking man, Street Fighter player. So when I play these low level fucks, I can't even think on their level. It's the best.
He's book smart at Street Fighter.
Yeah, it's like trying to be good at FIFA, but wanting to play like the beautiful game and not just playing like the meta. Which is what you've got to do to keep up online. It's same with most games, I would imagine, isn't it? Like you're just playing what's gonna win at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But it just kind of sounds like he's, he wants to learn and make it look good, and it's just never going to happen, man.
Yeah. Before we proceed, I would like to apologize to, I think it was Rodrigo in chat, because he had a member, or was it
Francisco? I saw that.
Yeah, Francisco. I'm sorry. He had a member message. I can't find it on the back end because it scrolled up in chat, but it was something about the creativity of the community. If he sent it to me somewhere else, I could read it, but I can't. But big ups for the renew. Sorry I couldn't catch it, but it is gone now. And Susan needs to drop the sandwich and fix the membership messages so they can appear somewhere.
I can't even find it. Yeah, I was trying to find it, Francisco, but you're a legend nonetheless. Everyone understands that, but I can't find your message. But I really appreciate it nonetheless. I promise you. But yeah. It's this thinking thing where I'm actually thinking too much and they're just not thinking enough. So actually I'm still better than them, even though they're winning. So just keep that in your mind. All right, guys. But anyways, let's go, Sam. Let's keep it moving.
Let's do it. Do I even say who it is anymore? I mean, it could be anyone.
I know, just random person one.
I mean, to be fair, that was Lemtex. I assume it was Lemtex. I don't know. It might
that was
not have
Lemtex.
been, but...
I can hear that voice in my dreams.
But okay, all right. But
come on.
This one's going to be me dad, isn't it?
I'm going to click this. It says Bob Starsky, but it's going to be Steve's dad, definitely. Right, here we go.
Hello everyone, Bob Starsky here. Hope you're all doing well on this fantastic, whatever day you play this. Hope you're doing well, ALT, and you've gone for your daily walkies and had your pudding cup and that, and your medication, of course. You know, getting old, you're old lad. Phil was going to do the Lolcow podcast with Wings and Boogie until Keem cucked him. And I was thinking, if it did go through, it ended up happening, you know, damn well, Phil wouldn't have wanted it to be called the Lolcow podcast, despite him being the epitome of what a Lolcow is. So, my group style, interaction style, question for everyone is, what would have Phil renamed the Lolcow podcast to? Hell, you know, maybe even Boogie or Wings would have renamed it. Can't wait to see what everyone comes up with. ALT, please go to sleep soon, you codger. Yeah, you need your sleep, you need your rest.
Brit style reference. It's very British.
Codger is hey, fuck you for calling me codger. By the way, what's a codger?
It means you're American.
I know what it means. I'm just doing the joke. Deal with the wanker. All right, but that's a good question though. What would the podcast be called? Because you're right about that, Bob Starsky. Phil would never be on the Lolcow podcast. That name would never fly.
Ian So Rare, there you go. The Phil Burnell podcast. Sounds about right. And that's what I always think about Phil is that he has the creativity of Mr. Burns when he's like, you know, we need when he has the casino and he's like, we need something and a catchy name, and it's just Mr. Burns Casino. It's just like
yeah.
That's DSP. Because it's always like DSP tries it, feasting with the king. You know, it's always like these kind of.
Dude, how about DSP's DSP?
Yeah, well, there you go.
Yeah. Profit had a good one. DSP Gaming featuring Wings and Boogie.
Yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect. I like. You know what a real option is level 2 podcast. I thought that's a legit option because I could say now we're on level 2, you know, and it's kind of
level
positive.
3 because there's 3 of them. So level 3 podcast, maybe.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm not keeping up with my Wings that well, but Wings is in. Seems like depression these days. He's saying he's lost all the positivity, all's gone, all the momentum. He's back down to level 1. It sounds like, but I don't.
Yeah, he's D-ranked. He lost too many ranked games.
yes. He's always like that though. But anyways, all right.
I'm thinking the podcast could be called the Meaningful Podcast because despite the fact that all of them see them as lolcows, they produce meaningful content for a limited amount of people. So that's gonna be the Meaningful Podcast. See,
curated
podcast.
The No Keem Stars Club.
Oh yeah, the Level Up podcast. That's a good idea in chat by Ramen.
Yeah, Level Up.
Yeah. Level up. Yeah,
it's gonna help him. It's gonna help him level up to level 2.
Yeah,
2 cows and a baby. Like it.
Yeah,
that's a good
2
one.
cows and a baby. God. Oh God, I'm banning anyone back to Wendy's and depression. I guess so.
Totally go DSP and the Lolcows like Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers.
Yeah. Phil would agree to that. DSP with 2 Lolcows podcast starting now. All right, let's go, Sam.
Okie dokie. Here is real Kaiser Augustus.
Ooh.
Hello, sirs. Kaiser Augustus on behalf of the Dinner World Order here. Now, I've been thinking, in the Dead Sea Scrolls and a recent react to his own content he did, we found out that DSP has certain sexual proclivities towards a certain ethnic background of man. So I'm proposing this theory right now. What if the reason Tyrone visits the Burnell household isn't because of Cat? What if it's because of Phil? No, I can already hear idiots say, but Kaiser, why does he bite his nails whenever he sees a black style person on a screen? And if you were a logical human, okay, you'd understand that he's actually simulating biting down on the pillow as Tyrone starts fucking going ham on his ass. So yeah, that's my theory. Please, I'd like to hear your thoughts, concerns, and complaints about it. And what's for dinner?
Oh, God.
I'm so glad that wasn't me, Dad.
Yeah.
So
we would like his take on it though, so ask him. But
yeah,
what?
now that he dropped the dinner question, does that mean we could dismiss everything he said beforehand and just move on?
Yeah.
That's the strategy I use.
Yeah, because he did.
Okay, let's go.
Interesting.
So, yeah, let's go.
Phil, maybe that would be the turnaround of the century, though. Is well, pun intended. Tyrone comes to the Burnell household for Phil, not for Kat, and Kat really is just lonely. But that's an interesting thought. Tyrone carries the family. Yes. Tyrone wakes Phil up in the morning, not Jasper. Yes.
God. Should we move on?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
We're doing good, not talking about a certain someone so far. Let's keep it up. I'm not saying let's do it, but we're doing good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Keep going. Keep going.
Mango style, gentlemen.
No, anyone?
I'm sure it won't last, but let's see how long it can last.
Yeah, there'll be some message in here.
I don't think there's been anything interesting going on with him since last week's events.
Yeah, it appears that he is. Okay, there we go.
Well, no, I don't know anything, but like, isn't he like banned from these places now? So we're kind of not sure where he's hanging out, or I don't know.
I think he got back on Cherry, I believe. The worst part was that he got docked. I think he's been off since then.
Well, yeah.
So
no, he did have a happy 4th of July.
Oh, he did? Okay, never mind.
I think he's been having fun unboxing all the goodies people send him, which is a bad thing. Do not do that.
Do not do that.
Maybe he's been doing that. Maybe. But I haven't really kept in touch. Maybe he's just lurking and jerking on Twitter as usual. Who knows?
Okay, Aura Master DX, you can't mix questions. Aura Master DX says Tyrone tastes like A1 steak sauce. You can't mix questions like that. Just answer whatever the fuck you want. The question was, what does cat taste like, sir? Just kidding. Okay.
Ah, dear. Right.
Is it a special kind of burger?
All right, here is
special kind. It's pretty
That's
hype.
the only one this week. That's all I've got. I just have to go back to the classics. Right, here is Linda Bonnell's Secret Lover.
Oh,
hey guys, has anybody else noticed that Phil seems to be doing a Raul Julia impression, like an M. Bison impression from the Street Fighter 2 movie, every time he says the words, "Of course"? Seriously, if you listen to it, and he's like incapable now of saying the words "of course" without giving it like some sort of like performative delivery. Like he emphasizes it when nothing else that he's saying is being emphasized. It sticks out to me like a sore thumb. And I'm hoping that now that I brought it to your attention, it'll stick out to you too. All right, love the show.
Yeah, so he's talking about that classic, of course. And I think he's right that he does say that a lot. I don't know if he's even thinking about it, but like he definitely does say that like that every time. Of course. Yeah.
We know he's aware of the movie. We're all too aware that he's aware of it. So probably, but now I'm gonna have to look out for it.
Yeah,
maybe
now we can listen for it.
It's going to be that next thing that we all
I'm
sort
on
of
Pig Go for it. Yeah.
Yes. Steve's always on that Pig Go.
I can't say I've noticed it though.
Speaking of, I do have to point out, Pig Go is now at pigpiggo.re, not .net. So if anybody is out there still using it, it's been moved. It's updated. The old Pig Go search is like deleted streams. For some reason it has them, but the new Pig Go won't. But it will search detractor channels as well. And the DSP Institute is looking at, from what I've heard, the DSP Institute is looking at filters so that you can filter by different channels. So yeah, it's over there now. It's over at pigpiggo.re.
Yep. So just .re, not .net like it used to be.
Yeah.
There's also the second Pig Go that is called the goutgout.com.
Yes, the Gout Go. Well, yeah.
So that's the other alternative that you can use as an alternative to the alternative if you want something really alternative.
You're super into alternative. All right, let's go. He also says, he also quotes, "But for me, it was Tuesday." What is that from originally, though?
That is Street
That's from the
Fighter.
film. That's what
Oh,
I was
that's
talking
oh,
about.
okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay. I didn't know that's from. There you go. So there you
That's
go.
where
He
that
does
comes
put those-
from, man.
Yeah, there we go.
That's why he puts the Bison. It's Bison talking to Chun Li, like telling him about you killed me dad.
Oh, okay.
And he's like, for you, the day I came to your village was the most important day, but for me, puts on the hat and then Blabs goes, it was Tuesday.
Phil, Phil. Craig says like Phil like 4 times in a row. Phil, come on, Phil. Phil. Like, you know what? This the detractor meme. Phil had no clue they had any negative reaction at all. That's like amazing. Look into his social reading skills. He thinks they're on the same page, kind of, and they're all like, "We got to stop this. This is bad." Like, Phil, you know what that looks like, right? Yeah, that's what detractors say. But I just had to do it on your show. Okay, Phil, that's really bad. We got to stop. Yeah. But I wanted to. Yeah, like thinking he had a good one out.
He got the reaction that somebody would get if they pulled up a jar of toenail clippings at a family function, and it was like, yeah, I don't know about that, man. I mean, it's a cool thing you got, but maybe like don't do that.
Yeah.
Okay?
But then the kid's like, "Oh yeah, cool, yeah. I mean, I love this. I really took a lot of time for this." The family's like, "Yeah, okay, but you might want to not do that anymore. What do you think about that?" Yeah, but I worked really hard. So it's cool, right? Yeah, that's exactly right. Joey Rivera says, "Go ahead, Sam."
I was just going to quickly say, I think it did take a while for that hat to make a comeback, didn't it? And I think it probably would have.
It did.
And I think it would have stayed out of the rotation had he not fallen out with Craig. Because I think I think now he's wearing it in like defiance. It would seem. That's how I take it. He's right.
I think
fuck
so.
him. Put the hat back on.
I don't mind looking like a Nazi. I'm making a point.
Yeah, exactly.
Detractor memes. Joey Rivera says he always says his controller dropped inputs. I wish his lungs would drop the breath input.
Bruh.
Toxic. Extremely toxic. Go ahead.
Right. Here is. Okay. Here is Iviga.
Hey, everybody! It's everyone's favorite YouTuber, the guy that just stares into a cauldron and wonders what the fuck he's doing with his life. So, there's a little interesting theory that I have about Filbert. Essentially, anytime he has little tongue twists when he calls Kat his mom, when he means to say his wife, I kind of have an idea of what could cause that. So, Filbert might have a mommy complex where he would always call his significant other mommy, or excuse me, his life partner mommy.
Yes.
And he always seems to call women sluts, but in that discussion, while y'all covered in the Dead Sea Scrolls, he said that most likely it was his mother. So, the funny thing about that is that Phil has a mommy complex. Every single time, he has a mommy kink. Now, we all don't kink shame here, but it's clear as day that it's not just scat that Phil has a thing for. He has a thing for mommies. And he always wants his mommy to get fucked by Tyrone at night. Sorry, Alt. Sorry you had to figure it out that way.
You had me till the end. But I think it's what we've seen is there's definitely some anger towards mommy, whether it's he's cognizant of it or not, whether it's intentional or not, and he definitely he's angry at his mother for a lot, and maybe he's always looking for that from other places, but that's he needs help. He needs someone to analyze him fully for that. Wouldn't you say, Steve, as you've seen the past about his mommy?
I have said previously, that like for him, it's just women feature. They fill roles, So he needs somebody to come and cook and to clean and to make his food and all that stuff. So that's previously that was Mum, and then it was Leanna, and now it's Kat. And every time that cognitive link of this job equals Mum is occasionally like overriding that this job equals Leanna or this job equals Kat. So it occasionally comes up like that. But having seen some of the Dead Sea Scrolls, he has got a lot of hatred for women that is really like It's almost incel. You would call him an incel if he posted that stuff today. It's very, very questionable.
Yep.
Mm.
He does come across as somebody who is so salty at women because he can't get any, and he thinks is absolutely none of his fault. It's everybody else's fault. Yet again, it's all the women's fault because they're looking to use you and abuse you. They don't know what they want. They're just listen to your advice and dismiss it. Those fucking bitches. They suck.
Yeah. Where was
so
the
get
list?
yourself a horse.
There was that list, wasn't of like top 10. It was like 10 things about women. Like they're all
Yeah.
sluts. They all lead you on. The moment you
Oh,
say
I
you
got
just
it.
crush you underfoot. Yeah.
I got that classic. Hang on. It's oh fuck.
Yeah.
It is madness. I'll find in a second. But go to the next call. We'll kind of view it after that. Hold on.
Yeah, this is I've said this before, but this is the type of shit that Andrew Tate would look at and think like, man, what the fuck is wrong with this dude? He really hates women. What?
Yes.
Yeah. Mm.
You can see. Okay, I know there is some evidence that Phil could joke about sexual stuff with Leanna.
Mm-hmm.
And some people have brought that up, like, well, at least it looks like he was having fun with Leanna. But I argue that they probably weren't, because I think it was like, we're bros, we can joke about this kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Like, it was that kind of thing that they could joke about it. Because every time Leanna's down for doing stuff, like, she is down on those fucking videos. Phil is irrelevant. All right, don't know what the fuck she's doing. Let's keep moving on. Here's the chair of this hotel. It's really great. I love the leather here. And Leanna's there on fours, ass up, saying, just give me some attention, please.
Yeah.
I know she was trying to get attention on the video, too, but it just, Phil has does not show any interest in that side of things, even when he had Leanna. But go ahead, Steve.
I think Leanna had to have at least wore him down enough that they did eventually sleep together at one point. I'm assuming
sure
he's
that,
also
eventually,
when he was flying Cat over as well, when it was still the escort saga. He had to have done it there, because you don't just fly somebody over for a weekend and then sleep in separate rooms. You don't,
No.
So he had to do something. But since then, the Misery Merchant asks, could it be that Mama Linda cheated on Papa Dave? And it's like, do we know that happened? Because all we have is Phil's word for that.
Yes, I think. See, someone else said they have a clip of that. I didn't get the clip yet. If someone has that clip, I'd love to hear it. We'll play it right the fuck now, because apparently he did say that. And
I
also,
have
he
seen
did
that
say
clip. I've
seen it.
I think it's in the Wolverine toy bit.
So
I think it's the rant that brings us to that.
Here's the 10 things I'm gonna go through quickly because they're too long. But here's the 10. Phil, real quick, lore drop. Phil at Evo was chasing a woman named Taco Chan. That is why there's always a taco in all the thumbnails of Dead Sea Scrolls, because of her. He was trying to get with her. She likes Shady K. Shady K is a legendary fighting game player. She likes Shady K. She made that clear. Phil still chased, and she said it was very incessant, and it was chasing. So Phil, when he gets back from that tournament, drops this, and he put it in one thread. Wasn't getting enough attention on that thread, drops it in the female-only thread, which is for only people without penises. If you have a penis, you're not allowed on this thread. That's the whole point of this thread, is to keep the douchebag dudes out of there, which I understand. Phil drops this list on that thread. You ready? Here we go. These are just a list of things that all women suffer from, or problems with women. Number 1. They're extremely selfish and self-centered. Number 2, they're too busy feeling sorry for themselves to do anything else. Number 3, they're too annoying and or geeky to stand for more than 30 minutes. 4, they're too stupid to listen to advice they ask for, doing stupid things, and then complain to you because they went totally against what you told them. Number 5, total slut. Number 6, total tease, leading you on and then crushing you under their boot when you finally let on that you like her. 7, a total liar. 8, so demanding that she expects you to read her mind like some kind of fucking psychic and never do anything unless it's with her. Don't be fooled. If she says you can go do something and she doesn't mind, she's lying, and you'll pay for it later. Don't forget that. 9, too full of herself. And 10, just plain fucking crazy. And I want to say this point to be clear. Every single woman in my life fits one or more of the above. And every single one of them has let me down. Next paragraph down, he says, this applies even to my own mother.
That's a nice manifesto. That's great.
This is a manifesto.
What did he do after that?
Manifesto of PSP. People got pissed in the thread because like, why are you posting this here? I already talked to you. Taco Chan's like, I already talked to you about this. Why is this here? You know? And she calls him out right away. Then Phil, of course, runs away from the thread. But that is legit real. We talked about that on Dead Sea Scrolls. If you want to see that a few weeks back, we found that original thing. But this is a massive mommy problem. And it's just anger at women. You can see this is what looks like someone that, like, you know, I'm not saying Phil's going to do this, but some people that go worse and do bad shit in their future, go to jail for, you know, getting angry at women and doing bad stuff. A lot of shit sounds like that, you know? These women, they lie to me, they tease me, they do all this shit. It's like just normal stuff, you know? Twitch Klaus Mystery says, what did his mom do to him? It's not what she do, it's what she didn't do, and she didn't buy the Wolverine.
And she didn't instill any sort of respect towards women because maybe she's not just a very good representative of women. I don't really know Linda, but everything I've heard from her makes her to seem like pretty lame. Really, I wouldn't want her to be my mom. The whole house would be smelling like cat piss and cigarettes. Come on, we don't need this here.
Black Mage says big ups to the villain. Yes, big ups to the villain for sure.
No, minus ups to the villain. We take away ups from the villain.
Small
he does
ups
not
to the
deserve
villain.
any ups. Not even the prostitutes he hires give him big ups. They just leave when he's late for their appointment. Come on.
God. But anyways, all these things lead to someone also, I think, Steve, what do you think? Not caring about sexual side of women. Like you might say, all right, fuck it. I'm not going to give a shit about that anymore. You know what I'm saying? At some point, and maybe you jerk off every once in a while to take care of that physical urge. But with another woman, fuck it. I don't need it. I've done it so long. Why worry about it? Is that something that incel could do, you know? Incel style person could do?
yeah, easily, yeah. You don't see them as like women, you see as individuals, as people, as beings with their own, you know, wants and needs and individual personalities. And that you see them as objects, you see them as like roles and things, and you know, they're not people to you. They're just sluts, you know. They're just like teases, you know. It's like it's an expectation of women that is like completely at odds with the reality of what it is to go and talk to a member of the opposite sex. I think a lot of it comes from no experience, because everything we've seen from the Dead Sea Scrolls shows us that most of his friends were male. Most of the people he hung out with were male, and he had very little experience around women. Like even Taco-chan said he was insistent. Yes. So it's like most men can sort of like take the L and back off, you know.
And it all started with Phil in the female-only thread, by the way. He was in that thread consistently. And like, I didn't see any of you guys at the tournament. Like, it was weird to see almost Phil kind of like trying to like hit on someone. It was like odd, you know, because like you just don't see that. But go ahead, Smearcat.
Yeah, how old was he at the time? Is my first question.
The first one, this one was, let me search for it here. This was when he was 22, I think, 21. With the
wow, that's fucking wild.
Dude,
he's like
young.
15, 16.
Yeah.
No, writing thing like that.
Usually, the youngest, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, usually like 16-year-olds would be like, "Oh man, all women are the same. All girls are the same. They don't fucking like me, and I'm fucking great. They should like me, even though I kind of trash." Anyways, second thing I wanted to say is. I know people throw around the word incel a lot, but I think the accurate term is volcel, which means a voluntary celibate, which is just a guy who just decides he's not gonna have sex, even because like DSP has a wife. After all, it's not like he's involuntarily celibate. He just chooses because he's too mature for that. So yeah, that's my take on it. No more DSP and sexual intercourse from me, because I have to sleep tonight, and it's not going to be pleasant if I keep thinking about it.
Thank you.
So
it's going to get worse then, because I was looking for like a bit where he mentions his parents cheating, but I did find Mr. Swaggin says he has foreskin and prefers it. It makes your dick more sensitive. There, I wouldn't know, and I'll never know. My parents cheated me from the situation of having that sensation. I'll never forgive them for cheating me out of that sensation. Who knows how amazing sex could be if I had foreskin? But no, they had to give me the chop when I was a little boy and put my penis inside of the guillotine, and zoop, that was it for me. No more fun sex. They made the decision where I was a baby. There you go. It's
Hold on.
This is Swaggins?
This is Phil. This is Phil. In response to the Swaggins.
Say it again.
Mr. Swaggins says he has foreskin and he prefers it. Makes your dick more sensitive. There you go. I wouldn't know. and I'll never know. My parents cheated me from the situation.
They robbed me from my foreskin.
Oh my God!
Help!
Dude,
We need
You pissed your
to
parents for-
crowdfund. We need to
Go ahead.
crowdfund a foreskin reconstruction surgery for my boy DSP. He needs that good sex back. We need to grow that skin back. Come on,
Wait, well,
everybody!
first, we gotta
Hashtag grow
do-
that skin back.
I think Jasper deserves the claws first. Come on. I mean, I think
Oh,
it
yeah,
goes
that's-
claws,
that's
then
act-
foreskin.
Because
Let's get our
claws is something you
crowdfunding right.
actually need as opposed to DSP's fucking pee-pee.
Yeah, it's not cosmetic with Jasper. It's for self-defense. Down four punch. Excuse me. Says who has longer dry spell, King Cobra or DSP? Well, I mean, DSP if he was normal could get it. King Cobra might have more problems. But go ahead, Steve.
I'm just like a little bit insulted by the idea that once you have a circumcision, that's it. You can't have good sex. 'Cause it's like, yeah, you can.
I know.
Still
I mean,
feels good.
Millions of
you
people
know?
do all the time. Yeah, but
Yeah.
still can't. Still can't. Black
Been
Mage
robbed of that.
being robbed. Remember, he spent his wedding night fighting trolls on Twitter. Oh yeah, that was a very normal wedding night on Twitter. Pulling.
You guys realize, without mentioning a very specific individual, we had our absolute peak, most sexually deviant, degenerate episode we've ever had. Without even mentioning that dude who is known for that. This is it's an achievement.
We still have time.
Some of Derekism sometimes get us going though. I think that's kind of we're comparable now. We'll see if we push it over the edge. We still have an hour left.
Yeah, we might.
Speaking of that, go ahead, Sam.
Back to this thing, this quote of Phil's. Where did that come from? Is that
from a PUBG? Somebody asked him. I posted it in chat, but you know.
Oh, so it's right. So okay, yeah. I wanted to make sure it was a clip and not a forum post or something. Right?
No,
okay,
that's
cool.
clip, actual clip. Yeah, that's
good stuff. Excellent.
Damn.
Why might you? I wonder why you'd be interested in that.
Damn.
Let's move on. You.
Darkseid Phil says all profit from the guy to DSP foreskin. No, Jasper, then foreskin. I'm down with that though. By the way, the guy is almost ready to roll. Gundam coming on very shortly. Of course, I'll let you know when that happens, but it's coming soon.
Yeah,
very soon.
First we go to Jasper's Angels, then we go to Foreskin Angels. Because we got to cover all our bases. Yeah.
Mr. Matt says robbed of dong skin. Just being honest, guys. Yep, he is just being honest. I'll never know. Can you imagine saying that? I'll never know. My parents, of course, stole that from me. God, the thought that crossed my mind. My parents stole that from me. Asshole.
This video about his attitudes towards sex is just getting longer and longer. Where's my notepad?
Yeah. Holy shit, man.
A burger place that does tacos is weird.
It's weird.
Oh, Duty, come on.
What was it? Oh, God.
Maybe we can send him a small amount of our foreskin and create a new one for Phil.
Oh! We can make a skin graft.
Yo. We need to hit the stop doing this button. This is gonna snowball into a big foreskin. Emergency, quick! Play a message, please, Sam. Do something.
Yeah, we can start with a piece of peace. Taco Chan, you're a legend in many ways, both in beauty and comedy. Klaus Mystery says, not all people that have foreskin cut off Jews. Whoa!
I'm just straight being
We are
30%.
descending.
30% of the new foreskin would go to PayPal. That's why he only prefers the tip.
Oh, oh God. All right, to change the mood, Sam, can you please play that one? You don't need the video. No, not that one, the other one. The other one. This is really short. So real quick, I want to set the stage. We have acquired audio of that's all I'm going to say is we have acquired audio that is very interesting. We're going to enjoy it together. I'll say this. It's from the literal streets. This is recorded from the literal streets. Go ahead, Sam. I've given you all I can.
We do need video. We don't.
This.
No, we don't. Doesn't add
cool.
anything.
Right.
No video.
Here we go then.
Oh, I don't think we can do video actually.
No.
If you want, just listen. It's fine.
All over my ass. Oh my god. Who was that? Yes, but please say my name. Pronounce Derek. Derek. Hey, Derek. Oh, Derek. That's his name. Snood's name is Derek, y'all.
Literal from the streets. That's from the streets.
literal.
I think we need to replay that,
Yes.
possibly with context here,
Yes.
possibly. Because we,
So
I mean,
the
I could see that, and I still don't know what the fuck's going on.
The context was seems to be a woman of the night. Seems to relieve herself in the corner of some area, and then comes to the screen, and then says what she says. I think that's enough, right?
Right. Here we go.
And you putting this in the most cultured way possible is just ridiculous, bro.
What do you dance around the guidelines? Like it's really
Yes.
Okay.
So Sam, yeah, it's worth another play though. This is another from the streets, first
Here
of
we
the
go.
series. She's relieving herself right now.
She's put their pants up right now.
Yep, here she
I
comes.
think I may have pissed all over my ass. Who was that? Yes, but please say my name. Pronounce Derek. Derek. Hey, Derek. Oh, Derek. That's his name. Snood's name is Derek, y'all.
Snood got exposed, bro.
So it was. I think this is definitely Snood doing this because he said Snood's name is Derek. So Snood was fishing for content from a real lady of the night that was on Twitch, and that's the audio that was obtained.
I happen to know that Snood actually told her to pronounce it the other way, and he's really mad that she actually said it as Derek. He tried to get her
Snood
as
really
Derek.
gets angry. Yeah, Snood really gets angry. Say it with the K. I told you to say it with the K. She says it with an H. Snood turns into Derek slowly.
I hope you feel better after your water break.
Yes. All right, let's move on. We've got him down the fucking gutter. Let's move it back off the streets. Vike says derailed disaster stream. You're saying that to Sam, so if you're fine with that, it's fine. Klaus Mystery says hello Jew. That was from Dead. What was the game? What was the game again that did that?
Dead Space 2.
Yeah,
Dead Space demo.
It's the dude.
Big ups.
Dead Space 2 demo. So yeah.
Hello, someone. All right. Yes.
Chew.
Hello, Chew. Yes. Chew's coming back. We got 3
Sam.
weeks left, boys. 3 weeks left of the summer of too much ALT.
This makes me think the type of shit Snood does for content, not even on his own channel. He just sends that shit to us. Like, what the fuck, bro?
How do we know Snood just wasn't filming it with his phone? You know,
We don't know.
Like,
I
he
don't
might
know.
just be watching it.
We can't know.
Snood's on the streets.
I think he sends it to us because if he put it on his channel, he'd get kicked.
Oh my god.
Fuck it, they can take the grenade.
That's true.
Dude. Okay. A dazed legend. We have all been misunderstanding DSP saying tip me this whole time. This is the lore I'm here for. We are uncovering so much new lore here. All right, let's go, Sam.
Speaking of tips, just to
sure.
talk about something topical. I don't know if I've ever heard this before. It may have come up. I'm sure it probably has. But have we ever heard this, like a begging segment where he complains that he's getting short-term support, but he needs more long-term support? Because this came up this week, and he literally phrased it like that.
Yeah,
And,
this is very odd. This is the new thing. Yeah, and he's saying now, instead of what I get help with that now, he's saying like, I'm getting great short-term support, but don't forget about the other stuff, you know? And it's really strange. It's just because his YouTube check was like a little bit less than normal this month, not even much, like 10% less. And tips were great though, but he just cares about if anything goes down, it's, you know, the ship is sinking. So he goes into freak out mode.
Yeah.
Has to have been that, yeah. I mean, I've not looked at the tips tracker to sort of see, but it has to have been like your percentage of like the YouTube payment that you get at the end of every month. It's got to have been going down because he's just been putting so much emphasis on tips. So obviously people aren't going to like Super Chat or Give members because they're giving him tips.
Yeah.
So like when it comes to the end of the month and he's like, oh fuck, that's getting down, I've got to do this now. So he starts emphasizing your Super Chats and your Super Stickers and everything, gifting memberships.
Dude,
later on.
One of my favorite DSP memes is when he brings up getting paid from YouTube once a month, as if people that work normal jobs aren't get paid once a month. And he makes himself seem like he's some homeless person. It's like, oh, you guys, I get paid once a month, and I have to pay all my bills with that. So it would be nice if you guys could contribute. It's like, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's just amazing when you get so much emphasis on a day-to-day basis on tips, and then you hear, you know, and it's always the other way around, and then suddenly it's just like, you know, he had a really good stream the other day, and it's like, right now, you know, I'm getting good long-term or short-term support, you know, and it's just
another anyone that can put up with that and not turn off the stream at the least, you know, is not a normal human being. You know, like being talked to like that. It's like, how stupid do you think we are? I mean, come on. Long-term support, short-term support. I get paid once a month. Like, okay, so you're like 90% of the world. Okay,
and then I've got bills. You know,
and not
bills,
questioning the fact that all of his like memberships are gifted. And they run out, and then, you know, oh, we're down on members significantly. It's like, well, yeah, you just.
He's talking to 4 people, by the way, there. Because he's talking to people that gift him subs. That's like 4 people. So all those people that are sitting there like, does this person ever do games or what's going on here? I'm here for a good time. It's like 15 minutes of, here's how you can support, guys.
I had like a moment the other day where that really like hit me quite hard, where I was like, fucking hell. I was just listening to him talk about probably this, and I was just like, shit, man, this guy is literally just funded by like this, like maybe 4 people or you know, this incredibly small amount of people, you know, and it's like, yes, it is crowdfunding, but Jesus Christ, man, this is cutting it like fine now. And it just I was just like, Jesus, imagine that like weighing down on you.
Like
Crazy.
it's go ahead, Mercat.
You know what they say, 3 isn't a crowd. So do they say 3 is a crowd?
Yeah.
I don't even know what they say.
3's a spit roast.
Oh, that was from your own son, Sam's dad. Your own son.
Sam's dad.
Oh, we're completely lost in the sauce this episode. We better stop, or we're gonna get canceled. We're gonna say some dumb shit.
Are we
Fantastic,
still live?
Mr. Dad. Like,
that's why people are watching right now. What are they gonna say next? It's gonna be insane. Are they gonna talk about?
To be fair, right? It's one of my favorite moments in Sam's newest video was where you just cutting together all the guys. If you want to help me, super chats, super tips, you know, all that just cut from like different streams in a row, multiplied, and it's just like it's so like rehearsed at this point. It's just no. Everything. It'll be off the top of his head. He'll be able to like recall it straight away.
Yeah. Well, that was one of the favorite things. From one of the older ones. One of my favorite things was the where I literally did that. Like, what was it? Twitch kicked me out of the partnership program for no fucking reason, and it was all like.
All the times he said that,
You did that again with I adopted direct capture. You did that adopted direct capture, like 12 of them in a row. It was awesome.
You can do it with so many different things.
Oh God,
we
got to get the bag one. You know, the super thanks, super sticker, super. That's the classic. That's the longest, I think.
My favorite one was doing when I did that whole no, I don't watch this, no, I don't play this, no, I don't do that, no, I can't do that. You know, people are like, do you want to review movies? Well, I don't watch any movies. Phil, what's your favorite back? Well, I don't listen to music. Phil, are you watching the World Cup? No, I don't like sports. Phil, what anime do you watch? I don't watch this. Just that for like an hour.
All negative statements, like he does nothing at all. Yeah. But dude, it's weird how it's like it's kind of like a castle card with like a house of cards, you know, like. That's why I think if you were living like House of Cards, like if you were living like Phil was, you'd be on the edge, man. Like you'd be on fucking edge. One of these people decide to dip out, we're fucked. You know what I'm saying? That's why he's always stressed the fuck out, you know, because it'd be tough to live like that, you know? Like
one gets ill or loses their job. That's quite your income gone,
Fuck.
And you add the layer of denying that realization for yourself, denying the fact that you would honestly deep inside realize that it's just a couple of people that support you for the most part. Yeah, he got a lot of people sending him like $1 and $5 and $10, but that shit doesn't pay the bills. That shit doesn't pay the mortgage, or it definitely doesn't pay the business style class internet. That's I know for sure. So it's a very special situation to be in. And Prophet is asking me to say something dumb. We were talking about rebuilding Phil's foreskin.
Yeah, he said we already said something dumb. We already
Yeah.
said something dumb. He's saying.
Oh yeah, well we definitely did. So yeah, there you go.
Duty Stream says, theory, Phil can't control his WB addiction, so he's trying to limit the amount of cash on hand. YouTube-style payments coming once a month. No.
Too much self-awareness there.
Too much stuff. No,
Yeah.
no, too much forethinking. That is a smart idea, but that means it can't be what he's doing. He doesn't think about tomorrow.
No.
He spends $1,000 on the last WB Champions event.
Those tips are spends. Those tips are, leisure money. They're for, whatever he wants. They're his pocket money.
Yep.
They're extra income. The YouTube payment is for bills. That's it.
Yeah.
And that's gone down, so he's shitting himself, and that's why he's... Yeah. He's not self-aware enough, sorry.
No, he doesn't even... What's a rainy day fund? What's that? When it's rainy, you got to have stuff to do. You got to have money for stuff to do, guys. So think about it. Makes sense.
I thought I'd another thing like Philism that I thought I'd found like a new one the other day, but he someone pointed it out to him and he hasn't done it since. Was nip it in the bud, where he says nip it in the butt.
Yeah.
Do you remember that? And yeah, I found like loads of like examples of him saying it. I was like, oh shit! Like, has this ever been pointed out? And then there's a video of him like going, yeah, and he works it out, and yeah, he hasn't said it since. So.
Ezrakin says, I only want to talk about how I am a victim. That's what DSP says. And yes, you're right.
Yeah.
If he can't make himself a victim, he's not talking about it.
That's why he did so well on side scrollers.
Oh God, yeah. I think I know who you're trying to talk about, right? I think I know who you're going here. And Craig was like, no. Just talk about what I asked you, bitch.
Yeah, no. Before I explain that racist joke, what did you guys think?
Yeah.
Anyway, should we play a clip?
Yeah, we should. We should definitely.
Or should we do this? Should we do this?
Yeah, we can do that. That's a good idea. Yep, let's do this. Let's do it.
Okay. So this is.
Yeah, let's go.
Should we say who this is?
Yeah. You can say, yeah. This is from.
So this is Regis Philgin.
Yes.
And the title. Hang on, I can't see it all. Hang on.
Bear with, as you guys say.
Mm-hmm.
Bear with.
Big ups, QA Venom, for the gifted memberships.
Oh, legend, QA Venom.
Oh,
Sorry.
shit.
Thanks so much, man. You're a legend. We got to find a way to fucking see the memberships. I know I'm a bitch about calling you guys out, but I definitely appreciate it. But I can't. Fucking Susan. So give me a good option.
I do remember a couple of them, so I can give a quick shout out. Big ups
Yeah,
to
go ahead,
Q8 Venom for becoming a member. Big ups to Baladi for I think 8 months, and big ups to Duty for becoming a member. So that's all I remember. And thank you guys.
Okay, so this is Fillionaire Catch Up. Is this? And
right.
Regis Philgin?
Regis
Biggest
Philgin,
of ups,
yes.
man.
Last time on a very special Who Wants to Be a Fillionaire. That's it for this week. Thank you again to all of our contestants and everyone else for tuning in. Now, somebody please get my psychiatrist on the phone, because I swear to God, I just know it. They're going to do that thing where each one of them picked a separate answer again.
This time, none of us picked an answer.
Yeah, so you get fucked that way, bitch. Oops.
And now, this time, on a very special Who Wants to Be a Fillionaire? Hello again and welcome back to Who Wants to Be a Fillionaire? Let me just check something here. Did we ever get close to 4 answers? We didn't, did we? We didn't even get close to 3. Wow. Okay, listen here. Here's the bottom line, and I'm tired of it now. No more excuses. The bottom line is, people are like, Regis is not engaged in his commentary, and Regis's questions are boring, and that's why people don't want to answer the questions. Bullshit. I'm loving this game, I'm loving these questions, and I'm loving crafting them for you guys. So I call massive bullshit on any idiot who says that about Fillionaire or any other show I'm involved in. I've had enough excuses. It just seems to me like contestants are fucking lazy and don't want to answer the questions. I don't know what else to say.
Next time on maybe a special Who Wants to Be a Fillionaire. I don't really know. Questions, maybe? Hopefully. They don't tell me anything.
This is getting fucking deep, this storyline. You could say, you know, we always say stupid answers, we don't play along with the game, but we're really affecting a show. We got to start taking it seriously, I think. We will answer the questions next time, I promise. And we won't do that thing we always do, where we all choose one answer. We will not bitch out. We will
I'm just waiting to be asked some questions at this point.
Yeah, never comes. I'm loving the shit out of this game. That's the best.
Yeah.
I'm loving the shit out of this game.
I'm voice acting.
Having a good time.
Voice acting. His voice acting is like this. So I went to Pallet Town to get I need to go to Pallet Town to get the 3 Pokeballs. Okay, thanks, young guy. That's his voice acting. You know, that's what he does the whole time. He's really engaged, dude. He's super engaged.
There's some of the games that he played where he was voice acting, where it was, it's not really a streamer's game. When you get a lot of, it's like a JRPG or something, and there's no voice acting, and you got to read all of it because, you know, there's people watching you and stuff. It takes some effort, so I understand that. But the way he packaged that, leading up to, I think people are fucking lazy. It's like an all-time DSP segment. And the follow-up apology video that was half apology and half, it's actually just people overreacting, and I didn't really say this, but I actually did. But I'm sorry, but I'm really not. That is legendary. I love it.
Yep. The apology is my favorite part of it, because he says this: it's not because I'm sorry for what I did. It's because I have all these assholes who clip what I say. That's what he says. It's because I have so many people clipping what I say.
We got that recently as well, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, out of context. The context excuse. Yeah, the explanation. That's not what context is.
It was after, like, they're going to clip this, and that's proving my point, or something like that.
Yeah. If you clip it, you're proving my point.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Snort Hogan's like Snort Hogan and Duty are like eyes wide. Cannot wait to clip it. You know. Like
It's true,
dream clip.
There are a few exceptions. It's being pointed out in chat. If it's FF7, you get Barrett with the urban voice and Sid with the plantation owner, and anyone sort of vaguely like Hispanic is
Spanish. Oh, big ups Duty, by the way, for another bomb. But thanks, Duty. You're a legend for sure. Clip that, you sons of bitches. Okay. Duty loved it. That's like a dream clip, you know, him going off the fucking rail. Clip this and it proves me right. Okay. Tough guy.
But that's the thing with him, though. Like, if you're clipping him, it's out of context. If it's the whole stream, which is what he wants people to watch, then you're stealing his content, aren't you? So, you know,
stealing his views.
Yeah.
Stealing his views. Yeah. Watch everything from his channel the whole way through, then he can make some comments.
Yeah.
And his definition of context is, I can't remember it all now, but it was something.
Everything. Oh God, yeah. The sort of like within the sort of like setting of that sentence where it makes sense. Yeah. That was wild.
Where did I had it? Didn't I? I had the clip, didn't I? Somewhere.
Oh yeah, you did. Yeah.
Was it this?
Wrong. Due diligence says, "Oh, it wasn't edited. It was a 15-minute clip with context." Wrong. Completely wrong. It was an edited video with detractor shit edited in. Stupid, embarrassing clips and things that I've said over the years edited in. Completely.
No, it's not this.
No, it's a different one. Yeah.
It's the one before that. It's
Have
this.
you no idea what context is?
There you go.
Context means in the capacity of making sense in a line of discussion, something means one thing. But if you pull it out of that line of discussion, it means completely something else. An example here would be the Asmongold discussion. Number one, I never brought up Asmongold. A viewer did, right?
No one cares. Doesn't matter.
I didn't know anything at all about Asmongold and his
Except that he's
situation of
dirty
streaming
house.
or what he played or anything. right? At all. That was someone bringing it up as a reference saying, oh, Asmongold's like that. So I'm taking someone's word for it. It wasn't a name drop. I didn't drop the name. A viewer did, but that's not
It's
in the
just
clip.
like,
The clip
here's the
cuts that part
tracks,
out
here's,
where I'm
you
reading
know.
off what the viewer said. That makes it out of context. That's not fair to me.
What the fuck is this? This is one of the most off the rails ever.
It's like it's the Keemstar thing again. When on side scrollers, when they were like, Phil, you complain that people watch just stuff out of context and believe it, but you're doing it with Keemstar. It's the same thing again.
Yeah.
He didn't know anything about Asmongold, but people have told him these things, so he just assumed they were true.
Yeah,
And that's why he said
that's-
what he said. So it's like,
Yep.
right, okay, you still said what you said. You've not apologized for that. But if you're basing it on like information that you don't know is true, if it's just somebody told me, then why are you saying it? Why are you bringing it up? But,
This gave us the best clip of holy shit, Phil.
Oh,
This is
yeah.
rich coming from
Yeah.
you. That's the
Context,
classic.
in the capacity of that sentence.
The capacity of the sentence, yeah. In the capacity of that sentence.
That's what's going on when I'm wiping all this off. In the definition of context is going behind me.
Yeah. Start all your videos with that statement. In the capacity of the sentence. We're going to start talking about today. We're going to talk about Phil's sexuality today. In the capacity of the sentence.
$79.99.
Oh, sorry, I didn't need to do that.
Bro.
Sam's losing it. Just pushing random buttons.
I really am. Sorry, I was in my own world.
Yo, people used to do 69 back in the day. ALT remembers it. Now they do a 79.99. That was like some
That's
extra
inflation,
stuff.
not.
That's where they have fucking
Yeah.
inflation. We got to say nice for $79.99 now.
Yeah.
69.9.
Sorry.
Nice.
69.
Old days. Back in my day.
79.
Oh, that modern shit.
Sorry, that's
And at some
actually-
point they started doing 6 million. That's a lot of numbers, huh?
I need that. I need that.
That is one of the best moments of this stream. It occasionally gets brought up. King Jad's a particular fan of it, and it's just one of the best moments.
Yep.
Yeah. I want to see a Reese Robbins video of doing a 6 million. I want to see what
Oh
that
my
looks like,
God.
because that's gonna be a lot of stuff going on.
We're going to get snood on the streets trying to get those women to say that. Excuse me, could you please say this? Like, what? Excuse me, honey. Could you please say this? Snood's fishing for content.
Anyway.
All right, Anyways.
These are always good.
We have like 10 minutes left, by the way, before we get to the fucking award. So good luck. If
Yeah,
you left
let's
a
talk about
message,
his
we'll
dick
get
a
to it.
little bit more.
Oh god.
All right. These are always good. 2D2 Will's video stats. Here we
Yeah,
go.
sweet.
Hey guys, 2D2 Will here, back from Making Combat Robots to give you the DSP Gaming and DSP React Video View update for May and June of 2023. So, of all the videos that DSP uploaded in May, more than 67% of them had less than 1,000 views that month. And in June, that number was more than 57%, which, slightly better, but not by much. And in both months, 90% of the videos got less than 2,000 views. He's not getting views, is he? In May, if it wasn't for Zelda Tears of the Kingdom and a little bit of internet history and a little bit of drama and car tire theft, his views would have been so much worse than it already was. In the month of June, you would think that Street Fighter was his most successful series, considering he uploaded 67 videos of it in June alone. But believe it or not, Final Fantasy 16 and Diablo 4 got a higher average view count than Street Fighter 6. As for DSP Reacts, that channel is borderline dead when it comes to his on-demand views. In both months, the videos that he uploaded averaged less than 1,000 views per video. As for DSP versus the internet, it's less than 700 views per video in the month of June. It's just completely dead.
Damn.
Wow.
There you go.
2/3.
God damn.
Over 2/3 of his videos aren't breaking 1,000. That's fucking mental.
I wonder, like, is this? Oh, because I wonder how much. I would like to know the percentage of he gets from those residual views he likes to talk about compared to everything else. Because it's it's consistently going down. But how much is that really affecting the bottom line? Is that what we're getting this kind of freak out about more, or I don't know. But
I'd love
he's
to
not
know,
Mr.
man.
Views.
I'd love to
Barrett
see
Wells
his analytics.
says someone needs to edit together the 6 million clip with him talking about starting the cleansing when he was banning trolls last week. Yeah, that would be good. That's a good idea. You got to start with an idea right there. Ban. I sip, and I ban. All right, let's get Michael Johnson in the house. We haven't had him for a while, Sam, if you don't mind. I'm requesting it.
Okay, I think we might have.
And I think that one up top.
Unleash the Johnson. We talked plenty about Johnsons today, so we could.
We're
we could at
unleashing
least
all the Johnsons.
Bring
Might
up
as well.
Michael.
Big
Let's
ups.
do it.
Are we gonna hear Persona talk? That's the over under is set at 1 for
Hopefully.
Persona references. Let's see.
Right, here we go.
Big ups, Michael Johnson.
Hey, that being said, podcast having some audio issues right now, so I'm using my phone to do message for a bit. Hope it sounds well. Something that crossed my mind after watching FantasticMrSam's video, check it out, and how much Phil's at level 1. Phil is always seems like he forgets that you always gotta have prep work before you do the final boss. He doesn't really do playthroughs if he skips content and doesn't do content, which is something you don't do as a content creator. If you're going to make videos for people, you're going to cover as much of the game as possible. Phil also does not understand that just because you're not a variety streamer when the only 4 games you play, you don't even have a consistent time you play them. Street Fighters on one could be the start of the week or be the end of the week. But he seems like he is trying to play Street Fighter and hope to keep trying to beat some scrubs by losing at them. And Street Fighter 6 is definitely going to build chopping blocks, what every other game is going to play. And because I had to do this message over and over again because I kept screwing it up, there's one thing I want to say to everybody. We're in July. We're pretty much not at the end of the year. But which game do you think will be Phil's worst game because of low tips, as well as him hating it for all the wrong reasons, but not thinking that his opinion is law, his opinion is fact? What do you think? Have a good day, everyone, and take care.
I got fucked. There was no reference, no game reference there. And that's a good question, though. What is going to be his worst game of the year? I think it has to. Front runner by far, front runner with a bullet is Tears of the Kingdom for sure, right? I mean, it has to be. I don't think anything's copying that, right?
I think. Go on, Sam.
You go first.
Well, I was going to say he's going to do that thing where he slags off the game for ages and then goes, actually, I really enjoyed it. It was a really good game. They really did this and this. So, 8 out of 10 or something like that. So he'll rate it up. I think maybe Final Fantasy 16. Low tits, tits, it's everything to hate.
Low tips, tits. That's all you got. That's all you need.
No cock. Didn't get to see his cock. What was the point of that scene?
Trying to be Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I was thinking along similar lines. Actually, I think that there's a couple of contenders for those weird games that'll be on both lists. You know how what was it? It was that Forza game, wasn't it? It was like it's good, but it didn't what's the word? It didn't
wasn't a buy-in?
Yeah, I can't remember what it was. He said something. He liked it, but it didn't innovate. That's the word I'm looking for. So he had it in both lists. And I feel like there's probably a couple like Tears of the Kingdom. Sounds like it could be that, where it's like it's good, but it's just the same thing again. So he's going to put it on both lists. So maybe anyway. I don't know. It doesn't. I don't know. That one year where I did that edit video, felt like there was a lot of smaller games, whereas it just seems like he's playing these really long ass RPGs at the moment. And it doesn't feel like he's playing as many games at the moment. Is that true? I don't know. Maybe I'm just forgetting shit, but.
Well, he's been in this RPG zone for a while now. That's why it feels like that now. He's been on these games forever because it seems like he's playing Street Fighter forever already. Tears of the Kingdom he's playing. It seems like forever already. But you know how it goes. Hogwarts was a long one. What else was there?
Oh god, yeah, there was that.
Hogwarts. That seems
I
like
guess,
forever
yeah.
ago.
Hogwarts, so Wolong.
Atomic Heart, Wolong, yeah. Atomic Heart,
Atomic Heart.
yeah. About, yeah.
Atomic Heart. Classic. It's so annoying. It's so much noise. I can't even concentrate. Shut the fuck up.
That was like another hour for me.
I don't care what they're saying. It doesn't even matter what they're saying. He made sure to say that too. It doesn't even matter what they're talking about.
Oh, that
It's
Star
just
Wars
annoying.
one. Thanks, Showtime.
Star Wars one. That's good. Yeah. Anyways, let's go. One or two more, then we got to get rolling the awards.
Okay.
Sam, you're in control. Choose good names.
Okay, well, here is Viscas then.
Hey, that being said, podcast physics here. Big ups to you and all my fellow detractors and trolls. Quick question for Steve. Let's go on a huge hypothetical, and say that somehow, for some reason, the pig roach actually accepted to going into therapy. Considering the levels of narcissism that he has, megalomania, do you think that it would be at all possible to crack all that and actually get him to, I don't know, manage it or get over those problems, maybe, and also resolve his Peter Pan syndrome? Because I feel personally, not being a trained professional in that field at all, that his levels of narcissism and megalomania are way too entrenched. But I'd like to hear from your professional style opinion. Thank you, and take it easy, everyone.
There we go. Steve, go ahead.
Hypothetically, it is possible, but it would take so long for you to sort of like unpack and unravel all that so you could get to the point where you could actually begin working on it. Because you're right, his view, his narcissism, his megalomania, his ego, it's all deeply entrenched now, and it's been reinforced over the last 15 years or so, at least. So I am with you that it's probably unlikely. I doubt he'd last more than like 2 appointments if he ever did get to therapy. But either way, you could if you had enough time and he was willing to work at it. But is he? Can you see Phil sort of putting in the work to grow as a person in a therapeutic setting? It's not something that's going to happen. So I am with you, man. It's unlikely. It's just too deeply embedded in who he is at this point. So no, I mean, it was earlier. I saw it on Twitter when somebody had asked him, is there any way you could like get a job or some other way to earn money so you wouldn't have to be relying on crowdfunding? And he said, everything is crowdfunding. Literally everything is crowdfunding. And I was like, that's it. You're done. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're done. You are so far in denial that you just need like involuntary commitment at this point. You cannot like function properly. So if that's how far you're having to go to say, no, I don't want to get a job, you're just done. So no. Hypothetically, it would be possible, but no.
LR says, not even Charles Xavier could crack DSP's mind. True. Nate Rivers says, I'm saying Tears of the Kingdom will be the most hated after the Rage Quit. He's too under-leveled, his weapons suck, he doesn't have enough combat experience. And also, the key here is that it's making him the laughing stock of the whole, a big portion of the internet, too. That's why I think it's going to be remembered more, because those classic clips.
Whatever list that's on, it's going to be like the biggest cope, like that whole segment. Because it's going to be on a list at some point.
Oh, God, yes. Because that's what the thing. It's okay to complain about games. A lot of people do it. A lot of people make a lot of money making reviews about games, about shit, like saying everything sucks. But Phil doesn't complain about stuff that people that like games complain about. You know what I'm saying? You don't say like, wow, this game has too much fun shit for me to do. I hate this. I hate this feature. This game just has so much stuff for me to do. It's like, and I understand if you could say like a main quest can be too long and all that stuff, but Phil's not saying that. Phil's saying the pacing is wrong because he is doing shit like fighting stuff you should not be fighting, or remember the 2 frogs with Star Wars and stuff. The pacing's all bad here. Totally optional boss. You choose to fight that, brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just normal. He doesn't complain about games like a person that likes games complains about games. He's like, I'm just complaining because like I hate doing this thing I'm doing. I'm supposed to be my meaningful passion, but
didn't he complain about Legend of Zelda? Like there was an enemy that took off like 11 hearts in one hit or something like that, and he's like, when in a video game have you ever done that? And it's like, well, Dark Souls does that.
Yeah.
Your bosses take off like a good chunk of your health. The point is you're supposed to either avoid it or ideally level up your equipment. And he's complaining about that as well. Like, why should I have to grind for that? Why should I have to level up my equipment? And he's like, it's a fucking RPG. You level stuff up.
Yeah.
Do you want to start with New
Also,
Game Plus? What
it
do you
happens
want?
in Kirby as well.
Oh, that is like Dark
Kirby
Souls.
Souls.
Yeah,
Say
Kirby
it straight.
Yeah, I got a great response about FF16 on Twitter. Someone pointing out where how he's like he was moaning about the side content in that, and how it's like he went on that whole like hyperbole rant where it was like cringy about how it was like meaningless side content, and someone pointed out that like it was the comb thing, and it was like they pointed out that like he's actually like locking himself out of like really good like interesting stuff by doing this, and it just goes to show like how like little he cares about like the worlds that he's that he's supposed to be invested in. It really doesn't help that he's like he'll be playing it one day and then you might not see it for a few days, and then he's played like 2 or 3 other games in between, and then you kind of like, what was I doing? There's no like investment in any of it. So like whether he's got passion in the game or not, like the way he's presenting it isn't the way to go about it, because he's already forgotten what he did 2 days ago.
Yep.
And like that person said, he's cutting off his nose to spite his face, a little bit as well.
Duty Stream says, wait until Phil plays the final boss, Kirby Souls all over again. All right, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. And like one time in Final Fantasy 16, you helped like these homeless people or something. I saw that.
It was that, yeah.
Yeah.
And they gave, that's what you're talking about. They gave him some kind of like whatever reward they could do. They're poor people or whatever.
Because I remember, because it was a comb. Because he's
waste
like,
the time.
Yeah.
Wait, this it?
Because he's like, are you telling me that at the end, the final boss, everything's all hope is lost, and then someone pulls out the comb and that's it? And it's like, no, it's world building, mate. You're playing a fucking role. It's a role playing game. You know.
Yeah. It's just,
there's an element of like being immersed in that world, like that you should be kind of. You should involve yourself in that to kind of get the most out of it.
What world is Phil immersed in? If you think about it, there is none. There's none. You can't even say WWE champions because he's not. He plays it as minimum as possible. Like he's not immersed in anything.
It would just be autopilot as well. Like he probably doesn't even look at the screen. Isn't taking what's happening. It's just like, I've got that one. Yeah, Thieves Guild. Yeah, go that way. And just
That was the cat. That was a cat comment. You're doing
I was
great,
doing
Henny.
I was doing an ALT. Yeah. Not as
good. Prophet says, if you think the Zelda gameplay is bad, remember he's over 36 hours into Diablo 4 on easy mode and still can't do the first capstone dungeon. Yes, that's what Asmongold said too. Like, bro, you're still
that was
doing
great.
yeah. Bro, you're still doing the campaign. That was
like
funny.
how?
Yeah. This guy's streaming for a living, right? How are you still here? That was funny.
It's like when that guy was like, has he even played Street Fighter?
Yeah. That's the best.
That was great. That one.
Is this really Darkside Phil? Two Quick L's says, I believe that the blanket t-shirt that is used as decoration is loot from T. Carter. Never forget what DSP did. That's not true.
It's not, though.
I can prove that's not true.
Wasn't it?
I can prove that's
by
not
a
true.
fan.
Yeah, that was looted. Come on. We're going to dark places.
I did see someone, I forget who tweeted it, but someone said there's no way Phil washed that shirt before putting it on.
Oh, fuck no. Yeah. Oh, no. Hell no. I think that thing is washed. Get out of here. Okay. I think that is enough for the messages. We got through a few. We'll have a lot more next week, but it's time for Meerkat to unleash. Not Jenna, but to unleash the strokees as we begin stroking. Go ahead.
All right,
Big Leo says, wonder if the comb triggered flashbacks to his mum. Well done.
God. All right, go ahead, Meerkat.
All right, everybody. The lines for voting are officially closed. We are no longer accepting any responses. And now, if we are ready, we shall begin reading out the second annual STROKEE Awards, everybody.
Yes.
And you can imagine there's an applause playing right now. Now,
or we could just play it.
Oh yeah, let's go. We're a professional business here. We don't mess around.
A little ripple.
Yeah, there we go. That's what we're talking about. Now, for the category, the People's Restream. The people have chosen with 25.3% of the votes. The one and only Piece of Peace to win the STROKEE Award.
Congratulations. That's a tight battle. 25% of the vote. Great battle. So many good options there.
Thank you for your service. The second one is Almighty Tevin with 24.6%. So this was a very close one.
That was close.
Now, for the second category, that is called the People's Commentary. The people have chosen with 27.7% of the votes. Super Crazy. Congratulations, Super Crazy, for getting the award.
I like how our crowd is kind of reserved. Not sure what to do.
Or it could be this one. We could go.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah. Or both.
That's more
Yeah.
Need more
I like to
hype.
think they're clapping, going, are they going to mention circumcision again? Huh?
Yeah. They came here for the awards. They've been waiting for 2 hours. These guys ever shut up?
It's completely lost. What the fuck? They call it circumcision.
Yeah.
All right, the next category is called the People's This Is How You Don't Play for excellence in producing This Is How You Don't Play style content. And it goes to, with a very big amount of votes, 57.8% of the votes. It goes to The Outsider. Congratulations, The Outsider.
Outsider, been doing it for many, many years. So many years. Legend. That seems like
Next
their
up
first film.
is
Go ahead, yeah, keep
the
going.
People's Editor. And with 50.1% of the votes, a crazy amount of votes, the award goes to the one and only Dick Stroke and Phil Vlogs. Congratulations.
Dick Stroke, in your honor tonight.
Yeah.
They're excited now.
Then, up next, we're getting
They got
into even
hyped.
more exciting territory. We are talking about art in the category The People's Artist, which has been
People's
very
Artist.
close. But the winner with 37.3% of the votes is Pixar Animations. Congratulations.
Animations. Obviously, great work. Could win a lot of ways there.
Oh, yeah. Coming up next is the closest category we have in these votes. The People's Rising Style Star for excellence in being an up-and-coming detractor channel.
Could you please
And
read the options?
award.
Could you, Meerkat, could you please read the options first on this one? This was a big one.
Sure, yeah.
Yes, go ahead.
We have the nominees are Detractor Beam, Marked One, Tractor Goose, Iviga, and Taken L's. And the
Okay,
winner,
lot of good options.
with 33.1% of the votes, is Detractor Beam. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
This one was the
Very prestigious.
closest one.
Ooh, what were the numbers? Just for the way, like between the top and the whatever.
At one point last week, it was less than 1% difference. Now
Wow.
it's a little bit more. Second up is Iviga with 30.9% of the votes. But of course, everyone can see the results of the votes. If you click the link again, you should be able to see them, and you should see the percentages and the amounts of votes that went to each contestant.
Yes.
Now we get the penultimate style category, which is the People's Clips channel. Of course, a position that all of us respect greatly. And winner is, with 26.6% of the votes,
tight vote.
Snort Burnell. Congratulations.
Snort Burnell. Tight vote.
Also, thank you, Snort Burnell, for not making any thumbnails that lie me over recent weeks.
Yes,
I really
you're doing great
appreciate
with that. Changing it up.
Thank you.
And then we saved the most shocking one for last.
Oh yeah, we have to say
you
fourth.
guys voted for it.
Meerkat, could you say fourth place on that on those two, if you don't mind? What was fourth place for the last one?
Fourth place.
Yeah, that's important for a lot of people out there.
Okay, well, the fourth place was on this one on the Clips channel. It was Aquateal with 16.9%.
First in the U.S.
Yeah,
First in
most
Canada, I
important.
believe.
Most
Yes,
important.
okay, go ahead. Okay.
There we go. And now the final one, the most controversial one, the
Ooh.
secret that we held up until the last moment. But remember, you guys voted for it.
Yes.
The Legend of the People, with nominees L. Crimson King, D.A. Crowley, DSB Cult Leader, David Davidson, LSB Gaming, and the Sons of Kojima. The winner, with 26.4% of the vote, the second closest vote we have got, is
Ooh.
the Sons of Kojima.
Oh, wow,
Congratulations.
they pulled it out. Did not expect that. I can say that. Did not expect that to go in. And thanks everybody for took part in this. Obviously, this is a stupid thing. This is not something to be taken seriously. Congratulations to all the winners. It's just something fun and silly, and we took care of it. We do have a special bonus award to announce. TJ Gamebox is saying Gotcha Style Detractor goes to TJ. So TJ, yes. Just seen the numbers here, and yes, you did just win that. So Gotcha
100%
Style
of the
Detractor.
vote. Amazing.
100. It's crazy. We never expect that.
Unanimous.
But Sons of Kojima were someone that I'll say this. I got a lot of messages saying you should take them down, but that was like it's just kind of a stupid awards thing. So I didn't want to take them down, and they got voted in, whether it be memes or not. They did win. And if this interests you in some way, I have something for you. Tomorrow night at 8 p.m. on WPIG, I will be interviewing a member of the SOK. And they go by the name of Loophole, the one that turned the lights off, the one that was there at the final seconds of the SOK's life, the one that decided to pull the cord. Loophole tomorrow night on the. I'm calling this Dead Sea Scrolls because I think it counts, kind of.
Yeah.
It kind of counts, I don't know what to call it.
Yeah.
But we have Loophole tomorrow, and Steve will be with me. So me and Steve and Loophole will be there to learn all about that stuff. Even if you don't know about the SOK, you're going to learn about tomorrow night. We'll see exactly what it was like from the inside.
I remember I had this talk with you in the Discord, talking about like, should we put them in? I mean, I don't think they're gonna win, but they're a very significant part. Like they're probably the biggest channel that has been defunct at this point, so not putting them in is kind of just like weird.
That's what I said.
Yeah,
that's what I said.
Let's just let the people decide, and seems like they like their stuff enough to vote them for the most votes. And of course, everybody can see the results of the votes and the amount of votes. I have checked the data for any kind of malicious or botting activity, and it all seems clear to me. It all seems fair, so it seems like the people just voted with their hearts and their souls.
Yes. Yep.
Okay, now remove the detractor votes and tell us who really won.
Yes, go ahead.
Oh, I win everything in those categories. Then we win everything.
Just crunch them. just crunch them again.
Yeah. And the special reveal to end the show is that we also have another award show. This one is for excellence in detractor style music, and it's called the Scammy Awards. And we're gonna post you up on all the ways that you can vote and all the nominees very soon. So now take a breather, enjoy the sun outside. It's hot as fuck, and everybody stinks bad. So make sure to put on some deodorant. And that was it for the Strokees. Thanks everybody for voting. We got 1,374 responses.
Wow,
so that's something.
Big ups everybody for voting, and yes, we'll do the musical style. I don't know when the awards will be announced, but obviously start voting now. But we got some stuff with the guy coming up, so we got to juggle a lot of stuff around here. We got the guy stuff coming on. We got the group thing. It's crazy, but we'll try to make do. We'll get the final date out to you as soon as we can. Anything else to announce, boys? Final words from. Let's go to Steve. Anything you want to announce besides tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern?
I'm just really impressed with the progress of the guy toy and the box and everything. When I saw it, I got a semi. So there you go, Scott.
Who didn't? Who did? Who among us didn't? TJ Gamebox says, it is an honor to say that I won an imaginary award. Which award would you guys say each other win? Everyone is a winner, folks. Thank you, DJ Gamebox. We're all winners. Steve just won the semi award. So there you go. Congratulations. Having the most
my mum and dad are gonna be
formidable
so
semi.
proud.
Well, some people have to achieve full mast to be impressive. Steve, however, just takes a semi. So that's a great job there, Steve. Meerkat, what do you have to say? Final words, please.
He's not wrong.
I give you the oldest award, and I give Sam the most normal award. So there you go. That's my made up awards for today. And I give myself the best, most sexy, biggest dick award of all time. That's what I give myself. It's a very special curated award just for me.
Can confirm that works. Sam, please. Final words. What do you award yourself? It's fine too if you want to do that.
I don't want to award myself anything, but I think if you weren't, if this didn't exist, but you did stream, I think you'd be in the running for the newcomer thing, like over the last year. So
thank you.
Straight means you are lucky I can't time you out right now.
Straight Bean says Steve wins the lookalike award. Ooh.
Oh yeah, yes. Definitely.
Steve's gonna come back with it cut off one day. All right. Anyways, Sam, thank you so much for those kind words, though. I do appreciate that. However, I'm not in this for awards. I will accept the oldest award. I don't know why. I'm younger than Phil, but that's neither here nor there. Go ahead, Sam. Sorry. I'm gonna let you finish, but no, just kidding.
Wow, that's an old reference.
I'll let you finish, but Duty Stream says, big ups to that being said for putting the award show together. Big ups to all the winners. Big ups to Duty as well. I saw you got second place, so tight competition. Obviously, you were in the running till the end, my friend. Go ahead, Sam. Sorry. I'm gonna let you finish now. Real.
Big ups, everyone. See you all on Sunday.
What a burger. Hot dogs, hamburgers, chicken, sausages, all kinds of cool stuff.
Bye.
That being said, thanks for tuning in. Be sure to like and subscribe, recommend to a friend, and if they stay as your friends without taking offense, we hope to see you again someday.
Hey, did you know this song isn't from Mario? It's a panic joke, panic, you know?
Yes, Derek, we know. Now go.
This one goes out to the one and only, the big cat, the fat cat. Big ups. I first saw you in Burger King. You took 2 seats 'cause that ass is way too big. Had a boyfriend, I realized, but you told him lies with your raccoon eyes. The DoorDash is here. Wipe away your tears. Got you extra fries, and they taste just right. Have no fear, there's no trolls here. Tevin made you cry with those raccoon eyes. Raccoon eyes. Raccoon eyes. Tevin made you cry with those raccoon eyes. Take you power walking on the beach, feasting on some sushi like you were the queen. Let me run some errands while you sleep. I can watch you play Skyrim all day this week. There's no trolls here. Kevin made you cry with those raccoon eyes. Raccoon eyes. Raccoon eyes. Kevin made you cry with those raccoon eyes.
In reality, like I tell you guys, every day when I wake up, that's the best day of my life. I feel like this next day is awesome. I have a beautiful wife who I love so much. She loves me and a family, Jasper, and you know the things we get to do together. You know, I definitely want more time with them and more family time. But I absolutely love my life today compared to how it used to be. Seriously, all those years back then, you'd be like, it's a whirlwind of crap. It was me. And by the way, I've told you guys about my past. I used to drink way too much. I would be drinking constantly, all the time, because I was so stressed out. Honestly, when I started with this whole thing, I was depressed many years ago, a decade ago. I didn't like my life or anything. And basically, liquor was the way to kind of get through that. You know, it was, I hate my life. I hate who I am. So let me just drink it all away and just keep pumping out fucking YouTube videos. I don't have to do that shit anymore. You know, like I'm happy with who I am. Flamethrower burger.